What's up, guys? This is Rey-Jay back with another video. And in this one, I want to break down what's happening with SPY, Tesla, and the broader markets. Just know that I am not a financial planner, so take nothing I'm saying as financial advice. So, as far as the market's going, we just got some data that came out. The ISM services PMI was basically very close to expectations, alongside business activity, employment, and new orders. Actually, new orders were kind of short, and services prices were actually a little bit down, but not too bad overall. And as this data came out, we saw SPY pump a little bit. We did get this nice pump so far, but notice a very interesting trend. So, what's happening for the last couple of days is SPY likes to push and rally up towards the 683s. Then we reject and come back down towards the 678 zone, or very close to that. Back up close to 683, back down to 679. 683, 679, 683, 679. Then we just touched 683. We just touched this, and now we're going to see if we can break it or not. Otherwise, we could just be turning back down and continuing this sideways choppy price action like this. That is what SPY is doing. Now, I did mention to you all, in order for us to be bullish, I would like to see SPY break 685, and to be bearish, I'd like to see us fail at 678 and hold below that. So I still hold the same view. We're very choppy right now, trading sideways, but just know there is still that risk of some kind of rejection move back down towards these lows, if not new lows, if we continue to fail. Because keep in mind, we still have on the 4-hour time frame this rising wedge-like structure, and we're watching to see if we're about to form a possible giant inverse head and shoulders. We have the left shoulder here, the head is down here. The question is, are we about to get a rejection and form that right shoulder? So we're going to wait and see for confirmation. As of right now, I'm being very, very patient, but for the time being, SPY is range bound. We're still just trading sideways in this range. There's no clear direction yet, and we're very choppy. So keep that in mind. There's not really a whole lot that's going on. On the QQQ, it's very similar. Now, the QQQ got this rejection near 625, came back down, started to bounce back up to the 621s. But so far, we have not been able to crack and hold above 622. We're kind of rejecting again. This could be a sign that QQQ has more weakness than SPY. And if we can't hold above 622, we could return back down towards the lows again. So you want to be very careful with the QQQ, which is showing some weakness. On the IWM, we got this nice rally so far, but keep in mind that we're going to see if we could get back above like 250 to be bullish. If we don't, we could retest 246. On ES, just like SPY, it's just back and forth price action. We're stuck between 6860 as our resistance, and our support's down here at 6800, going back and forth and back and forth. So we're going to see if 6860 breaks. If it doesn't, we could still turn back down to the lower 6800s. We're just trading sideways for now. NQ basically got a rejection. We formed a top rate here around 25,700. 700, excuse me. Instead of breaking that, we got a rejection. Now we're trying to bounce. We need to reclaim 25,700 to bounce. If we can't, this could reject and make a lower high and turn back down towards these lows. So there's some weakness on NQ. On Bitcoin, we have a head and shoulders like pattern. We need to hold above 92,600. If we don't, we're looking for 92,000 flats. If that fails us, we could be looking for a big move down towards 89,000. On Tesla, we basically pumped very nicely. We got a nice breakout on Tesla with the good news that came out about the German sales and such. And also, I think there was some more news that came out about their robotaxi. But I just want to say, because we're above 435, we're looking a bit more bullish, favoring 442. I want to see us hold 442 to continue. If not, we could retest 435. But overall, Tesla is looking more bullish. On Nvidia, we're trading sideways right now. We have resistance right here at 185 and support down here at 180. We're going to see if 180 holds. If not, it's going to look like a double top rejection, and move back down towards 178 is very possible. On Apple, we have a bearish divergence. We're going to see if we break past this 287 area. If we don't, we're looking for 285 or below. On other tickers such as AMD, we're making lower highs. We're going to see if we hold above 217. If we don't, we could be looking for 212. On Coinbase, we're looking a bit more bullish. We need to hold above 276. If we don't, we could be returning to 270. On Amazon, we're making lower highs here. We're going to see if we hold above this 233 area. If we don't, we could be looking for 230. On Meta, we're making lower highs here. We need to get back above 644. If we don't, we could be looking for 638 next, and eventually 634. Google's pumping though. I think there was some news that came out. We're going to be looking for an attempt for 322. If we can't get back above that, though, we could return to 317. On Microsoft, we're going to be looking to see if we get back above 485. If we don't, we could be returning to 478. So overall, in my opinion, it looks to me like SPY is just trading sideways as we touch just under 684. We'd like to reject, and as we come back down to 678, we like to bounce. So far, it's showing signs of a rejection, could be turning back down, so we're trading sideways. But the QQQ and tech are showing more weakness, and there is a risk of some downside looking at the current setup. With that being said, I thank you all so much for listening. Please enjoy the rest of your guys' days. For now, the market's in our range until we break either resistance or support, but it looks like SPY is rejecting here, and we could be looking for some downside alongside for the QQQ, and we'll see how it goes as time goes on. Until I see you guys again in just a couple of hours, thank you for listening, and peace out.